really long last
And
second.
we're good to go.
Hey! Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Roller Roleplay. You know what it is. D&D show that forces my players just to roll with it. I am Dan, your DM. Hello. Hi. Yeah, welcome to episode 39. Jeez, I lost track. There's so many now. Thank you again for joining with us. We appreciate it. If you're new, if you're repeat, watcher, we love you both equally, so thank you. Yeah, let's just get into it. Let's just say hi to everyone. Hey, Cal. What's up? How you doing?
Hello, I am good. I'm doing a lot better now. I get sleep now.
That's good. Yep.
Yeah.
How is your sleep life going? Any better? Yeah.
I mean, it's better than it was. It's still not amazing.
Yeah. Okay.
But I
there.
digress. Yeah.
Oh, sounds
Oz looks like a kobold.
good. Yes.
Yes.
Embrace it. It's good. There
I
are
need
worse
to
things out
remember
there.
to put clothes on before I leave the tavern.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't even give them a loincloth that they usually wear, Dan. They're butt naked.
They had a mask on. They had
Well?
a troll mask on for disguise. So
Really?
I would say
that that's what I look like.
I will say this. So when they were fighting you, they were disguising themselves as children. So I will give you some children's clothes on your kobold body.
Okay.
Oh.
So you look like a kobold child. So you got like a little.
To our advantage.
You could, yeah. So
Maybe.
I'll give you that.
Okay.
Because,
Thank you.
You're welcome. But I don't think there's anything in the city of Waterdeep saying you can't run in the nude. So technically,
Okay.
illegal. So. No, I thought it was a really good battle. And I don't remember the last time you actually killed something in combat because the name would change. So it's been a while. Does that happen? But yeah. Anything else you wanted to mention with Oz? Child of the Raven Queen.
Child of the Raven Queen. No, I don't think so.
Okay, cool, awesome. Well, it's good to see you again, Cal. Thanks. Hey, Dennis, what's up? How you doing?
Not much.
Nice. I like the hair and the necklace. I like the colors. It's a good scheme. You're welcome. Anything with Craig or anything you wanted to talk about? So we did a lot of damage.
I like what you're doing with the vision and everything.
Thank you.
I'm just having a great time playing Craig.
Awesome. I'm happy you're happy too. I mean, this is the first time. Well, kind of the first time you had me as a DM too, and I try to make everyone enjoy it as much as they can. We'll still have challenges, but I'm glad that you have a character that you can really get into, embrace, own,
identify,
and have exactly,
Yeah.
and just take ownership of that and strive with it because you'll only get better. So, and I'm really happy you're a part of this too. So thank you for joining. Anything else with anything else with Craig, or anything that surprised you, or just anything you want to mention about the show?
I mean the degree you went to with how you incorporated a lot of the values I've espoused over the course of the stream is perfect.
What are you talking about? That's just you. Nothing changed.
I mean, it is me, but you could have gone the route you did with Kimarie.
I could have.
Yeah. But,
What does that mean?
Well, it's just a name change. That's all, right?
Oh, okay.
Oh, and the killing of people and
the personality difference between Mikil and Kimarie is, I feel like it couldn't.
So different.
There's a little bit of her in there, but it's
opposite of me.
Yeah.
And I agree on that. And thanks, Dennis. No, and I'm glad you're really liking it. That makes me really happy that I'm doing this. On the Kimarie, with Kimarie's character, the reason I did it was because I knew she could handle it. It would be a big challenge for sure, but knowing her commitment to her characters and the way she sees through to the end, she even surprised me with some of her with Mikil's personality traits, especially with the children. How cold that was, and it makes it even better. So, you do a great job, Kimarie.
I like your owl bear. Can I have it?
that was one of my favorite lines of the whole campaign. But yeah, why don't you tell us about yourself and your character, Kimarie?
Oh, hey, I'm Kimarie, and I play Mikil, and I'm a boy. Kenku Artificer, and what was that, Justin? Why did you laugh?
I don't know. I always forget how detailed it is.
Oh yeah, well I have to do this for myself. It's really not for anybody else other than me.
That's why I also laughed, because I know.
Yeah, I don't really have like a ton to add. I just had a lot of fun last. I mean, I have fun every time, but the last two times, since it was like 3 hours, we got to get so much in.
Got a lot done, yeah.
Got a lot done. And like the combat was super fun, and yeah, just so much happened. So I'm having a blast. Thanks.
Great. You're welcome. Love it. Hey Justin, how you doing?
Hey, I'm
Good
great.
to see you again.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. It's good to see you again. How's Amina doing?
Over it. As usual.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
But it was pretty interesting, especially last episode when you got to see JB. Talk to him for a little bit.
We're still talking, Dan. It's not over
Yeah.
yet.
Oh, I know.
I get to roll into this episode with still talking to him after all the combat and running around we did. So a lot has been going on, and we just want a break.
I know.
say
Well,
we, because me and both Simina are just toughing it through right now.
well, I mean, you're at the tavern right now, so hopefully you can get a long night's rest. We'll see, depending how things go. But
Xanathar let us.
well, you defeated a lot of his people. You defeated, let's see, 3 Gazers, Kenku, Intellect Devourer, 8 Kobolds, and a partridge in a pear tree. Like, it was a lot.
Thanksgiving first, bitch.
I know. Mariah's thawing right now, and she'll get there.
She's already thought out. I don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
She's
She
already
is?
been released according
No!
to
Oh,
sources.
damn. Okay.
You're so ignorant.
Thank you, Justin. Okay. So we're gonna... no, again, thank you, everyone. Again, I really love doing this, and it is a lot of work. It is a lot of work, especially when it's just, just us. But I think for what we've created, like, over almost a year now, we've really, like, this was really, I think, worth it, and I'm very grateful to at least play with my friends, and I really enjoy that, so thank you guys.
Way to put it.
Kimarie. Also, everyone in the chat as well, thank you so much for doing that too. By the way, chat, I have a surprise for you. If I would need from 3 different people, if I can, a number between 1 through 6. So if we have, Tyler, if you can give me a number between 1 to 6, that would be great. And then if there's 2 other people watching, we'll see. Then I need 2 more. But otherwise, Tyler can just give us all 3 numbers. So that'd be
Tyler
great.
can give us all 3 numbers.
If there's no one else watching, which is fine.
Fair enough.
But yeah, we'll just thank you so
5.
much. We got a 5. Cool. Oh, we got 3. I need 1 more. If there's anyone else here, because this is very important in what will happen to our players. So
Is there anyone alive out there?
we'll see. We'll see how the last one goes.
Titanic.
Yeah. Anyways,
Sammy, give us a number.
yeah. Well, while we roll, there we go.
Hey.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Love y'all.
Who
Oh.
picked 1?
That was
Thanks, Sammy.
Oh, thanks, Sammy.
Give us your numbers, Dan.
I love it. Thank you, guys. Thanks, chat. Again, love you. Wanted to incorporate you in this, and I appreciate it. Loves for everyone. All right, Kimarie, do you know if we have any more Instagram people?
Yep, we just have 1 more.
Okay.
So thanks for the follow. Oh Lord, I lost it.
Oh, that's a great name. Oh.
Yeah. The
Lord, I lost it
dad.
just.
Dan, stop. It's called the Dad Vantage Podcast, and they are a D&D podcast where 2 old school dads talk about new school play. So
Ooh.
super cool.
Cool.
Thanks, Dad
Okay.
Vantage.
Thanks, Advantage.
We also got a new Twitch follower, Holden.
We did?
Holden, who's watching right now. Thank you for following.
Hey!
Is it with 3 N's?
Yes.
Thanks,
It's
Holden.
Valerie's brother.
Been a while. I should have said thank you so much.
Wow, way to just out him.
Well, he's already
Out
out.
there.
It's okay. Yeah, I don't know
That's the second time you've made that joke tonight.
Neither of those people are present.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So, thank you, Holden. Again, appreciate you following us. Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone, just for being a part of the Roar program and family. Okay. I'm just making one last note here from the numbers you guys picked. And okay, we're going to roll into tonight's episode of Roll or Roleplay!
Roar.
Justin? No.
Rawr.
He's gonna wait a whole hour.
Roar.
No,
I waited until the end on the last episode.
You did?
You
Yeah.
did.
Okay.
Mhm.
Alright, in our last episode, our players were chasing a couple of Xanathar's Kenku minions to take the Stone of Galore from their clutches. Our players managed to follow the Kenku into an old abandoned wizard tower. To their surprise, they came across Nat and Jinx, a couple of orphans that are living among the streets of Waterdeep. Jinx explained to our party that their friend, Squidly, was kidnapped and held hostage by that same Kenku that our players were chasing. Our group confronted the Kenku, and with Oz's attempt at frightening him, and with Eyes of the Reaper, and as they made a successful casting of heat metal on the Kenku's sword, that provided enough distraction for Squidly to kick the Kenku's shin and run away back to Nat and Jinx. Our players killed the Kenku and a few gazers that entered the tower as well, slaughtered them. Then our players retrieved the Stone of Galore that the Kenku were carrying and also found a charred wand of magic missiles. Also, I was reviewing this as well. Now, and what it normally said in the book that anytime you use like a charge, and I thought it was initially per charge, it would have a 50% chance of working. Basically, the way I'm going to do this now is it's just all or nothing. So no matter how many charges you use, if you're doing like a third charge or fifth charge, magic missile spell will just be a coin flip, 50-50 if it works or not. So, now you know about that.
Thanks. That'll make
You're
it
welcome.
easier to worry about for both
It
of
would.
us.
I agree. Also, during that time, Krieg triggered a vision of his past. The vision described how he was constructed to protect a quadrant and make the Lord proud, and also explained the reasoning behind Krieg's attitude towards loan sharks, abusers, etc. throughout the story. As their players left the tower into a nearby alley, they had to fight 8 kobolds,
Stop it.
a bugbear, and an intellect devourer, all while avoiding hidden bear traps. Our players were successful and defeated all of Xanathar's minions. Oz managed to kill one of the kobolds, and therefore their appearances changed into the form of that said kobold. Our players then got a wagon and went back home to Trollskull Manor. Waiting for them was JB Nevercott, aka Jorlaxel Benray. Bainray, yeah. JB and Zymina were having casual conversation of how Xanathar has been pursuing the party, but not revealing about the Stone of Galore. Zymina did reveal that Vincent Trench was the person that assisted with finding the dirt and scoop on Istrid Horn. JB understood and revealed that Vincent Trench is actually High Church. He is a Rakshasha that was the one that made Jasalia's life hell when she and Lef were together. And that's where we stopped. So let's get into it, guys. Let's get back into the manor. And I know that if you're just following aka Holden, I know a lot has happened, so feel free to watch our old episodes and catch up if you need to. Alright, so here we go. So we are at Trollskull Manor right now, and you guys can see that. So right now, you have Jorlaxel in the tavern, just chilling out with you guys here. Let me bring up his stuff.
Do you remember the last actual line of dialogue we were? Because you revealed something, and then we were like, "Yeah, you were gonna end it there."
He said "Bing Bong." He was basically, it was you putting 2 and 2 together that because you saw Vincent Trench going out at night, and he kind of put 2 and 2 together and knew that okay, like that makes sense. He's High Church, and Jorlax was like, "Yeah, that's basically it."
Oh, okay, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
So, yeah, I would say he's like next to you right now, and he goes, "Yes, and that's right, love. That's a scoop with him."
Well, I can't say I'm surprised anymore with everything that goes on around this town, city.
It's alright. It's not half bad once you've lived here for so long. You just get used to the shit. You just learn to move around it. I did have one more thing I wanted to talk to you about. Your friends can stay here if they want to, love. It's about, the final mission I was going to ask you about.
I was wondering when you were gonna ask us to investigate Xanathar's lair, and considering he's been doing nothing but pissing all of us off, this might be the best time.
You see Jarlaxle actually give a wide smile as he just laughs at the sarcasm that you just kind of gave. He's like, "Oh, I'm so happy you're a part of us. That's so funny." Well, I can tell you this: it's nice to see you folks without any pretense for once. I have a favor to ask. We have a spy deep within Xanathar's organization, but it's become more and more apparent that his interests no longer align with my own. Quite a pity, really. If you could please assassinate him, I'll make it worth your while. Especially if you can do it quickly and quietly. So, I'm looking here. He also it's just a lot of text. So he also explains that he says, if you want, I could have 4 drow accompany you and take you down there too. So then that way we can find a nice secret spot, and that way, we can give you a little bit of an escort. If you choose.
I think I'll leave that up to the rest of us to decide, just because I feel like with last time it was extremely helpful to have Menzonia and Valen there, but I think in the end it caused a little more complications than maybe we had needed, so maybe we can handle this on our own. And then she kind of looks at the rest of the party, just kind of gauging their view, because she's looking at it from more of a perspective of we'll have to babysit, if they get in the way, cannon fodder, sure, but if they survive or if they swap factions, how Ister tried to do with Menzonia, she's just let's make a group decision on this first.
And I just wanted to let you know, love, we have a little bit of time, so if you need to do whatever the hell you need to do, that's completely fine. The guy's name that I kind of want is gone. His name is Gnarl. Gnarl Zybrindas is his name. It's Nar''L. Zybrindas is X-I, B as in boy, R-I-N-D-A-S. So, I figured you have some, maybe initiative, putting a little stink into Xanathar's lair, especially with what he's doing to you. But, make it worth your while too, and make sure you get compensated, as a thank you. And this may be, considering you do so much for us already, as and your friends, I probably won't need a lot of help from you after that. So think it as a parting gift.
Oh, well, speaking of gifts,
yes.
I do have the gold to fund Valen's resurrection if you so need it.
He looks at you and says, if you choose to do the mission, this is on me. You've been very cooperative. And you see him actually kind of showing some seriousness and sentiment with what he's saying. He's not having the humorous, charismatic charade. He's actually being honest with you. And down to earth, he's like, there's no one quite like you, Sarmina. And I knew that going into it. That's why I sought you out so quickly. There's a certain type of attitude here in this faction. Some people need to be put in place. Others just soar and do very well. From the moment you did your first mission, I knew I wasn't worried. I just want to make sure that I can trust your loyalty with us. And we can definitely pay you back accordingly. Can I get another wine? This is really good. Looks at you.
I'm upstairs.
Oh,
That's
shit.
right. Zamina will grab it then. If
No, thanks.
That's fine.
Mikhail would have definitely left the bottle on the
Okay.
on the
that's fine.
counter, knowing full well that he would be drinking more.
He yells out and he's like, "Oh shit! Okay, great." And he pours the rest of the bottle.
Oh, there you go. Get it.
It's just a pint. Just a little taste. Anything you need from me or any other questions?
I actually have a question.
Hello there, love. Yes. Tell me.
A member of my cult has been, I believe, taken by Xanathar. Her name's Nanette, and she's also a drow. I was wondering if maybe in your information gathering, if you've heard or seen anything about her, because she's missing, and I would like to figure out where she is.
You know, there was a report from one of my associates. Didn't think too much of it because, I really didn't know the person. But apparently he has a fighting pit in his place, Xanathar does. And they're known to have a lot of hostages, so if it's a friend of yours and they can fight, maybe they went down there. Otherwise, they could be, and excuse me for my bluntness, but a vessel for intellect devourers. With respect. But, one or the other, it's probably down there enough.
Is the fighting pit down where his lair is?
Oh yeah, it's like you don't want to go too far to the left. He does a very sarcastic type of thing, direction, but then he corrects himself. He's like, sorry, me humor. It's fucking dead in the center left.
Perfect. I'm in.
That's so just be careful, because Xanathar, as soon as you know, is no one to be messed with. He's very paranoid about everything, but as long as you're careful, move around, have your wits about you, you'll be fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. It's a shame you didn't want to join my faction, but I understand you have priorities, that's fine.
I mean, I wasn't invited. Also, we're trying to build our own network. I'm sure you understand.
Oh, I know how cults can be. They're quite fun sometimes.
Oh,
I was in one.
Oh yeah, especially the blood pit.
That is something I'm not into. But sounds good.
Oh, it's much different when you witness it in purpose. It's really hard to minimalize the experience once you've seen it.
It really is.
But
Well,
look on the bright side, Charlaxle. You have more people, since we are a family, in multiple factions. So the more information gathering we can do for you, and the more support without putting yourself at risk. So ultimately, I think it works out for everyone.
I guess that reminds me, Craig, you're down there, right?
Oop.
Craig, you're down there, right?
I am.
That was a good question. Okay.
Oh, by the way, Craig, how's DeVille doing after his release?
He's not happy with me.
He leans in and he looks at you. Why not? Are you being a bad boy, Craig?
You could say that.
Not that.
Have you thought about
I
leaving?
wasn't following orders to the letter.
Ooh. DeVille doesn't like that.
No.
He's so uptight all the time. It's not fun.
I mean, I didn't see things from his perspective, so I do now. Maybe it's making me question things a little bit.
Love can do that, Craig.
It does.
It gives you a wink. Well, I will say this. It's been a pleasure getting to know all four of you a little bit more. If you're looking to jump ship and help in a little bit, we can work something out. If you need an out, Craig, maybe we can work something.
I might take you up on that.
And that's the spirit. And he gives you like a light slap on one of your big biceps. Think about it. Even though most of us are drow, we're very inclusive, and
I appreciate that about you.
Not a lot of people stand up to me either. Just don't make it a habit and we should be fine. Alright, well, he stands up, puts his hands on the table. I think I'm gonna go before I drink more wine. Zamina. Yeah.
Yes. I was just had another question.
Alright, I'll sit back down. Alright.
As you might have already known, the Castle Lanterns have taken quite an interest in us. I was wondering if you had any information about why that would be. They seem to know us all by name, invited us to dinner, and considering how it's been with nobles of late, really not looking forward to the dinner. But it's hard to say no.
This is the first time I'm hearing of this. I have a theory, though. And it's not going to be pretty. Or maybe it'll be interesting, we'll see. So, I've heard about you four from Lyrell.
Oh.
Right, from who?
Lyrell,
It's the current,
this is like the...
basically the leader of Waterdeep, right? I forget.
Yeah.
That, and she's in charge of the Lord's Alliance.
Yes,
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Thank you.
She's a the biggest player probably right now.
Yeah, and it's who Jolister reports to.
Yep.
Ultimately.
Yes. Yeah, goes up the ranks and goes to her.
Dang.
So, her and I, we have understandings of things. As long as I play by her rules, and I twist the rules a little bit, and I don't get caught, it all works out. Well, the only thing I can think of is she dipped her hands in too many honeypot and sought out other people with other resources to come up with her own plan. I did my end with the black market under the table, and I heard about Zymina. Perhaps that's another possible avenue. Maybe it was through her. I do not know. But with my knowledge and information, that could be it. You may just want to go over there, but I warn you, they're very dangerous.
I'm more worried about the whole demon summoning or whatever kind of rituals that they're involved in.
Or
Do you know? I mean,
Now
that's
fun.
But
That's a good time.
He yells down from the stairs. Sorry, I had to.
I know it's fine. Like that I can deal with, but the summoning of demons, along with everything else, like very hard to explain. And I understand if you can't tell us anymore, but do you know any more about our history that could benefit us in the coming days?
Networking is very important. If I do hear any information, I'll definitely let you know, as we can establish that trust.
Thanks,
I
Charlie.
think, of course. But I think if there's an opportunity, it doesn't hurt to take it and see what comes out of it. I'm a very opportunistic person, as you might tell, and it got me into this position. You just have to take the opportunity, get in that opportunity, and then know when to get out. That's the hardest part. So, why not? Just be careful. It's nobles.
Right.
If they wanted you to come over, there must be something they want. Or need. Maybe you could use that to your advantage. And if you give me a little bit of intel, that would be great too.
Well, if they want more than what we are able to give them, we very much just might have to end up killing them.
He chugs the remainder of his wine. Good luck with that.
You know,
Precisely.
might not be too bad to look like them.
He
Walking
looks
and
at
talking.
You. Well, you better study every single mannerism they have. Every single movement, every Oh, I know they say darling to each other's fucking gagging.
Darling.
That was pretty fucking good. See, you can disguise this name. Just, if that's high risk, because they're nobles, and as soon as they catch with someone impersonating them, that's against the court legal, and you could be in serious trouble for that. So, do what you want, but just be careful. I wish I was there to see everything. So, anything else?
That means Amina shakes her head unless the other two were gonna chime in with any other questions. She knows like what she has to do, so at this point she's good.
Well, if you do decide to go down to the lab, send me a paper bird. I'll send my men to come, and they can escort you. Just give them a little bit of timing. Maybe during, like, nighttime, so you won't get caught as easily. It's more fun when it's dark outside. Gives you a wink. And he starts to walk away. Till next time. And he walks away.
She just silently watches them go. Like I feel like that's just how she would at that point.
Honestly, Mallory, yes. It is really cringy. Oh no, that's fine. Ah, that's great.
Not the oh no.
Oh, that's great. Oh my gosh, embarrassment. Yeah. All right. So here you go. So Jarlaxa left. It is just you three down. Well, it is you three downstairs, and Mikhail's up in their room. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
I mean, Sammy just looks at Craig and Oz and just goes, well, I think I'll get the first 4 hours and then I'm gonna head to bed. Or then I'll watch the rest of the night, considering I'm sure Xanathar is going to send more things, but really could use a bath right about now.
I'll stay up.
Alright.
Craig, do you still have a level of exhaustion? Or has that been taken care of?
I think.
So what about that?
I think you're good, actually, if I remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think after this sleep,
After-
if we would
Yeah,
get sleep.
because you have level 1 exhaustion now from all the frenzy from last combat, but then you'll get your sleep and you'll be fine. So, okay. I was looking at the chat. I love it. So, okay, you guys are getting your sleep. You don't sense anything in your watches. If you're up, no one's breaking in. You don't see any gazers or anything. Mikhail and Oz.
Yes?
As you wake up, you feel very drained. You feel like you're coughing, you're sweaty. You also got a lot of fatigue, and you got cramps as well, like all over everywhere you move.
We got
no.
poison from the
Toxic
poop
sweat.
water.
From the poop!
Both of you guys are at level 2 exhaustion.
Oh dear.
Oz does not come down as early as they typically do. They are still in bed.
Mm-hmm. So, as a reminder of level 2 exhaustion, let me just bring that here. First level exhaustion, you have disadvantage on ability checks. Second level, your speed is halved until you have a long rest. But then after your long rest, you lose 1 level exhaustion. Craig, you don't feel anything.
He's used to the poopy water.
Are you kidding me? He's so tall, he was barely in the poopy water.
Yeah, it didn't penetrate that
I
thick
mean,
fur.
it didn't have anything to do with the con saves I had.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it feels so good.
Probably didn't even go through your boots because they're like waiters.
Does anyone want to do a medicine check on this?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Oh gosh.
Finally, nat 20. Yay!
Yeah!
Oh,
I
come on.
love that.
First roll.
We love that.
Well, then you really know of this, and unfortunately have it.
I
You
know
and
about poopy water.
got a 15.
Yay!
I got a 15, and I think my medicine is
Hey.
4, so I'm gonna
Okay.
assume 19.
sounds good. I will just. You guys are very familiar with this. Oz knows this in and out. But you both know that this is sewer plague.
Ooh.
Not the sewer.
So it's a generic term for illnesses that incubate in sewers, refuse heaps, and stagnant swamps. Sometimes they are transmitted by rats as well. So what you know is that it takes anywhere between 1 to 4 days to show symptoms. It's in an affected creature. Symptoms include fatigue and cramps, and out of game, for each time you fail a save, you gain a level in exhaustion. It hasn't happened to Krieg yet, but again, 1 to 4 days when it happened. So, and also when you regain hit points spending hit dice, you only gain half, and you regain no hit points from finishing a long rest. At the end, yes.
Sorry. I have a question, but you can continue if you want to go.
No, I will say right now you are at full health. This is starting.
Oh, okay, because I was like,
Yeah.
man.
I know, like you technically weren't infected, but like I'm sorry, like this is happening right now. Like it's starting to take over.
Okay.
So at the end of each long rest, an infected creature must make a Constitution saving throw. On a fail save, you gain 1 level of exhaustion. On a successful save, your exhaustion level decreases by 1 level.
Oh dear.
If a successful saving throw reduces the infected creature's level of exhaustion below 1, the creature recovers from the disease. So it's kind of like a death saving throw, only with exhaustion after a long rest.
Which it leads to death after the 5th one.
Yes.
This is scary.
It is a disease, so yeah. Yes.
I mean, no, it would be metagaming, because I haven't done my spells for the day. So
You should have made it. No,
I mean, I will say this: like when you wake up, I would say you prepare your spells right after you wake up. Okay. So like you feel this right after you wake up. So I will
technically
say,
you're like meditating to do it for like an hour, so I think that's what the whole thing is about.
So yes, and you got a nat 20 and you know exactly what this is. So I will leave that up to you as well. Yeah. So
I mean,
I guess
I also know lesser restoration, so I can help you out. I've been holding on to that for a while.
Thanks.
I mean, because I should know what would be able to cure this, right? If anything.
Yeah. Again, you know, lesser restoration can end either one disease or one condition afflicting the creature.
Okay.
Like, so.
Yeah, I wouldn't have mentioned that if I didn't have that. Like, since I was able to do my own spells, that's the one thing I haven't removed since. So. Yeah. I think I'd be familiar with using it to help out if you were to describe your symptoms and knowing what it is. If you also wanted to, use it on yourself, that's also fine. I feel like my spell slots aren't as important as your spell slots, so, it's up to you.
Okay.
And I only have 3 spell slots that I can use, so...
Sad.
Yeah.
Isn't it though? It's like Warlock all over again.
Because I also have Prayer of Healing, Healing Word, and Cure Wounds, but that's not going to do anything to him, right?
No.
Okay.
Unless you have a spell that does to cure disease or get rid of disease. But Lesser Restoration definitely does that.
Okay.
And both you and Mikhail, have it, from what you know.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yep. So, you guys are awake. How are you guys going to progress through the day? And you have the Stone of Galore in the hold.
That's very true.
Mm-hmm.
It is true.
I mean, we have
decisions.
several paths,
Yeah.
We can wait till the nighttime to go into Xanathar's lair. We can go meet with the castle lanterns at night, too. We can only technically do one of those, I guess. Figure out what we want to do with the Stone of Galore. Open the tavern. Check in with our factions. Other than me, of course, because I've been checked in on already by Dad. So, honestly, it's like up to you guys to decide. I know what Ximena wants to do, and it would just be to go deal with Xanathar or get as much done in that sense as possible. Because helping Nanette is also like a priority since she's proven to be pretty good in fighting. So we could use that help, Whereas like the Drow are like kind of not. They're too squishy.
I also been waiting to go get a gun.
Oh yeah.
So I could go do that very slowly since it's half my speed. Miki comes down the stairs and he just looks so beaten, and he tries to mix something for a little pep in his step, and it's just not working like it normally does. And also he has a vial on his pouch area, and it is royal blue, which that is a potion of resilience, and that is a drinker gains a +1 bonus to AC for 10 minutes. So that's what I got on me.
Nice.
Yeah, Mikhail, you are going down the stairs, and you are slowly making down. It's like you got hit by a wagon, and you're just every single step you take takes so much energy out of you.
I'm feeling it.
Friggin' is for some reason, you kind of miss the stone a little bit. You're like, maybe we should take it out, look into it a little bit too.
I asked Miki where the hole is.
On my person.
Meanwhile, I'm looking at like Oz and Miki, and I'm like, well, you guys look like you have all the pep taken out of you. What's going on? Did you not sleep?
I'm sick.
Plague.
Maybe you should let somebody who's not sick hold on to the hole.
I find your lack of faith in me to be a problem.
It's not you. It's the fact that you're not feeling well and are therefore weaker.
Yep. But my mind is strong, so I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna keep the hole for now. Thank you. You could ask nicer next time, and yeah.
I thought it was pretty nice about it.
Yeah, give me the hole, so because you're weak. Yeah. No.
As you're having the discussion, as you guys are talking, a paper bird starts flying towards you guys and lands on Mikhail.
Oh no.
You didn't mention what exactly you're sick with. You said the plague and.
I said sewer plague.
Oh, I didn't hear the sewer plague.
I just was being really about it.
I'm sick.
Do you guys know how to cure it? If there is a cure?
lesser restoration.
Yeah, I'm gonna swap out. Yeah,
I have no idea.
I swapped out some of my other spells that I haven't used at all.
Okay.
For Zone of Truth, Lesser Restoration, and Hold Person.
Whoa!
Alright.
I've been wanting hold person so bad.
Right?
Because everybody flees on us, and I'm tired of it.
Agreed. So Oz hearing Craig try to like sneakily get a hold of the stone is like gonna narrow their eyes and then just suddenly cast Lesser Restoration on themselves.
Great. You no longer have the disease. You're perfectly fine and normal now.
Woo. Oz automatically sits up. Oh, that's a lot better.
You just feel like a cold, just like cleanse, just go like almost like absorbed through your skin or scales, as you just feel just it all just wash out of your body and just be just flushed out of whatever this disease was. It's almost a chill just goes down your spine, but in a good way.
Like drinking a cup of ice cold water.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, there's a second level spell gone.
And Mikhail is still full of disease.
I'm still here, just watching you get healed. Like, cool.
Zanmina, can you help us out here? Otherwise, I can use up another spell slot. But
I mean, it is really tempting for you guys to die of natural causes, but sure. And then she'll reach out and cast Lesser Restoration on Miki. You're so welcome for me.
Thank you. I mean, I demand to die by drowning more than anything, so this was not the way for me to go.
Mikhail,
ways are pretty natural, so.
As Zanmina touches you for Lesser Restoration, it's quite an opposite feeling. It's a very warm feeling. It's like your blood is almost like pumping it out. Definitely leaves a little bit of like an iron taste in your mouth too, a bit.
Have you ever
very
had a
briefly.
CAT scan, Dan? Or MRI? Which one is it? I think it's a CAT scan. Have you ever had that? Because they have to do the solution, and it makes your body feel really, really warm, and you get a metallic taste in your mouth.
No, that was improvised. I totally
you
did
also
not.
feel like you have to pee yourself. So that's
No.
I know exactly. I know
Okay.
exactly how it feels, which is crazy.
The question I have is it specifically because I'm casting Lesseration on you, or just how your body is reacting to it?
With the necklace, it definitely gives like a nice crimson glow to it, and it's like rushing, kind of like in a spiral type of form. There's a current in there, and then it almost you just kind of it doesn't you don't see it, but Mikhail, like you just feel like there's a warm, what maybe you think is blood, just kind of like pumping it out and flushing out the disease that you have, leaving that kind of iron aftertaste in your mouth.
Nice.
Thank you.
And you no longer have the disease either.
Thank
So
God.
all four of you have no exhaustion. You're good right now.
I can go get my gun.
Well, I think we're gonna try our best to. Wow, damn it, we're gonna have to go in the sewers at some point, aren't we? Get to Xanathar, so let's just steer clear of the murky sewer, as I'll just naturally climb on the walls.
Okay, so what's the plan, guys? What are you guys gonna do?
Great question. What does everybody else want to do?
There's still a bird on Mikhail's shoulder.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, the paper bird. I will open
Baby steps.
that.
he was sick.
I was sick.
So you open the paper bird, and it is a little different from the others. It actually has kind of like what you think is like a government signia, like signature. The filigree is really formal as well. You see the name, dear friend of Sir Glarb. You have received this letter as an emergency contact on his behalf. He is serving 2 days in our local jail for cumulative charges. He wanted to reach out to you in case you wanted to place bail. He goes into detail of all the tickets he's had, and you notice the bird unfolds again, and then another bird comes in, and that one has more tickets and offenses in it as well.
What did it call him?
Sir Glor.
Oh, sir. I heard
Sir
circle
Oh, no.
something.
Sorry.
And I was like,
Sir
wait,
Clark.
who is that?
That's what.
I heard
That's so
circle
funny.
R. That's what I heard.
Oh no. Good
His
clarifying.
current amount of bail is 400 dragon.
What the fuck?
However, he also, and he explains in detail, is having his license revoked due to repeat offenses.
Not the repeat offenses.
Feel free to do this information as you will.
We're gonna
If
have
you
to
want
hire
to,
him.
if you want to post bail,
We did this to
Make
him.
your
We
way.
gotta hire him.
make your way towards the courthouse. Pay off the 400 dragon. Sincerely, and it has the name Justin Larson. And the name at the bottom. City Watch Official. Keeper of Records.
Oh, Glarb. Glarb.
So Mina just shakes her head. Well, what happened? I didn't think he'd get away with it scot-free, but doesn't sound good.
Oh, boy. This sucks. Oh well.
So you don't even say anything? You just say, "Oh well."
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then Zamina just okay, and then she kind of goes to tidy up before going on about whatever we're gonna do in the day. She has no interest if you don't seem concerned.
Alright. I'm not letting this you guys get out of this that easily.
Wait. Did Mickey read it out loud?
I'll leave it
I
up
don't
to you.
think so.
Oh.
Good question.
That makes it even better. I just read it. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh no. Oh,
Okay.
that makes it so much better. Yep.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna tell him.
Okay.
She's keeping she's keeping
I'm-
it, or she's dropping it on the floor.
I'm gonna keep it. He, by the way.
Sorry.
So, after that happened,
You
how
can
are you guys
ask
going
me.
to proceed? Good. Up to you.
What does it say, Miki?
It's something about, Glarb in jail and bailing him out, so it's fine. He's gonna serve 2 days. It's totally fine.
He's in jail?
Yeah, I guess he opened his mouth a little too far when we needed him. So, that's okay. We'll get him next time.
I don't like this. He did that for us.
Yeah, and this is a game of Waterdeep chess, and sometimes pawns have to be used.
Mikhail, you're acting like your character.
I know.
Or playing.
No.
Where is
We
he?
love that you know.
It hurts me. What, Craig?
Where is he being held at?
Some jail.
You know it's inside Castle Waterdeep.
It's in Castle Waterdeep, and you really think that the likes of us should go in there? This is probably a trap, we're on everybody's list, and so you really think it's the smartest idea to go bail a somewhat friend.
A somewhat friend?
Like I said, pause in the Waterdeep chess. He's not like he's gonna die or anything. He's gonna get out of jail.
You don't know how the guards treat prisoners.
Not that I'm not concerned or anything, but can he just slip through the bars? He isn't.
Oh my
ooze,
god,
after
he's
all.
a jelly. That's right. Well, he's not that smart, but he
I was
definitely
gonna
could
say,
figure that out in 2
Do you
days.
really think he's gonna think of that, though? Yeah.
He could think of that in 2 days. He's fine. We have other priorities. We'll see him in 2 days.
I just want my objection to this course of action noted.
Okay.
Well, how much are they actually asking for bail?
$400
A
dragon.
lot.
Well, I think Kimarie knew. I think she was
I know,
thinking
I know.
about.
Oh, okay, I just didn't know.
I don't know
Okay.
the answer.
Dramatic
A lot.
pause.
A
Right.
lot. And money that we need to make our livelihood, since we can't open the tavern.
Oh, that is a good point. If it's a lot of money, we've already spent quite a bit giving to people on the streets.
Exactly.
You had your portion taken by DeVille. We don't have a lot of funds in the moment, but I mean, if you want to go help Glarb, you can. I don't know that there's anything I can personally do to help with that in the moment. You can just see she's not really remiss about her actions. She's just like, well, Glarb should have known when to stop, and he didn't, so that's on him. She doesn't say that, but her face is just.
Craig, I appreciate that you want to help him, and yes, Glarb has helped us out a lot, but we are in serious trouble. We have many factions against us, and we have the stone. Like, this is dire. Like, we are in the straits, the thick of it, the things. Like, we have to focus on ourselves, and you and us and Zymina are way more important to me than Glarb, even though he has helped us. And the four of us, we have to stick together.
Alright. The decision's been made. You know how I feel about it.
I do. And I promise, once we get some of this stuff out of the way, we can try to help Glarb. Deal?
Fine.
I can see just Craig, like, taking a knife and, like, throwing it in the wood bar, like, while he's looking down, like, fine. Picking it up, throwing it in.
I wonder if Craig is more disappointed and sad. I don't know if you would be angry. I'll let you roleplay that out.
Oh,
Craig. How
necessarily, like, just distracting.
Oh,
Well, out of game, let's just remember that, like, we're not making decisions for other people. We're just voicing our own decisions. So if you have an alternate way to help Glarb and want to do so, that's something that you can kind of brainstorm on your own. It's just with less support from the two of us, because, I mean, Oz hasn't weighed in. So, I mean, that's their choice, too. No, I'm not. This is out of game, so you can't say that.
Never mind.
I just think that more than any other character in this game, I feel like Glarb has been there for us. Sometimes he's been there for us when he's questioned us. And I just feel like I feel like he's kind of become kind of an ancillary member of the family, so to speak. Unofficially, I guess. And I do not feel good about leaving Glarb in it. And then the fact that he's there because we asked him to do something for us,
But
Now-
it's he's there because of more than what we just asked him to. He's got so many
we put him
parking
in the position.
violations and
we
stuff,
put him in the
you know?
position to be taken.
True, but he made his own choices on how to distract the crowd. He made his decision to keep going after the police kept telling him to stop. And he's in Castle Waterdeep. Like, we've been being chased by this unknown person, but we know that they're attached to the Lord's Alliance because it was Jolister who forced Oz to kill Azana. So, like, this is literally, like, going into the biggest place that we don't want to be because we're being searched for.
I mean, there's other ways to there's more than one way to skin a cat, too. So, I mean, we could put our money together, and then we could send somebody else to go get him out.
I don't think we have that much money anymore.
Personally, I feel like I agree with Oz. Glarb
Oh,
should have known.
that was Cal.
Well, like when you were talking about, no, she's commenting on when you were talking about Glarb had already had other infractions against him and stuff
Yeah.
like that. She was compiling on that. She goes, Glarb is a very happy-go-lucky person, and it caught up to him with the City of Rules. I don't think he'll be in any danger staying inside the cell, but he kind of did this to himself by not just taking it easy, so to speak. He kept pushing, and it caught up to him. Now, if we come across more money in the future, we can always go and bail him out, but right now he is not the most important objective as a group. However, Craig, if you have a way to help him without spending that like a ton of money, which we need, by all means.
Well, I guess that's it then.
I mean, believe me, Dennis, Cal so wants to go get Glarb, but
I'm in tears. Like,
I
he's so sad.
I don't think that that's what Oz would decide to do.
I would. I mean, over Justin. Goodbye, Glarb. Have fun. you did this to yourself. You should have just left when they told you to leave, and you didn't.
That tracks.
But I mean, like, Zymina's just looking at it rationally because we have other bigger fish to fry and potentially could come into more money anyway. Since, I mean, she looks at him as like a discount driver too. Like, he did drive us around for free a lot of places and saved us money, but ultimately we're gonna have to spend it regardless. But like I said, that doesn't stop you from doing your own individual thing. But unless you like come up with a plan and how you want to proceed with doing it, gathering your own money, whatever that may be, we're not going to do something about it until like a reasonable way comes about it. At least that's how I think about it.
I understand what you guys are saying.
Okay. So, with that conversation and the debate between everyone, yeah, what's
What
on
are you gonna
your agenda
do?
for today? Yeah, you have
Well,
from go ahead.
I was just gonna say, after all the fights that we seem to keep getting into, I think Miki needs one of these gun things.
Yeah. I mean, we don't all have to go, but I'd say at least one person. I don't think I should go alone.
Why don't we all just get guns?
I'm good.
My
thanks.
understanding that not everybody can use a gun, Zymina. I think I'm the only one that can, so.
Wow, I didn't realize it was only restricted to Kenku of all things, and not, the two gunslingers that are in my faction that are also Drow. Interesting.
It's not a drow thing.
Well,
Isn't that also where you have to go? Don't Okay. She's just making fun of the situation, so.
So if you want to go to that gunslinger place, it's Clonzo's Concoctions.
Yep.
And I think that was in the trades ward, if I remember. Bringing up old notes. Yep. Trades
Yeah, I
ward.
gotta go find my notes.
And you do remember there's a password that you have to say.
Okay.
Oh.
Sounds good. I remember. Yep.
Okay. So are you making your way towards the to the shop, or what are you guys looking to do? What is everyone's plan and agenda here?
I mean, I guess I can go with Miki so I can help him talk his way out of a situation if he gets involved in something that's not helpful to him.
Thanks. Oh, I found it.
I found it too, but I don't understand what my note says.
Oh no.
Like, low-key, no?
Because it's concoctions.
There's certain pronunciation of it.
I wrote it out phonetically,
Yep.
so I hope I say it right.
We'll see.
Because it's from 6 episodes ago.
Yes.
Woo, this is a long time coming.
It is.
So, how are you getting there? Are you looking to get a wagon? Uber?
Yeah. And I would talk to Zymina ahead of time. I would try to be as discreet as a Kenku can be, like wearing like a robe with a hood maybe, or just trying to keep a very low profile. And I would ask Zymina if she would want to do the same.
Oh, want her to keep a low profile.
Yeah. Just as we wander through the city, like,
yeah,
we are sought after right now. And especially there's probably gazers all around.
everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can only be an animal for like, I think 2 hours, an hour. So that's not going to be helpful. So yeah, I would, if I have like a robe or something that I could make myself look as discreet as possible, I would do that then, I suppose. But then again, I could probably just wear a black robe and just look like any other drow that's walking around too.
That's true, yeah.
I'll dress down for you. I'll go upstairs and change out of whatever I
thanks.
have into very, 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 very basic clothing just for you.
That's so many berries. Thank you.
I know.
Do you
You're
even
welcome.
have that?
I don't know, Dan.
Oh.
Do I have basic clothing?
Oh yeah, you do, because even basic clothes are very high fashion too. Sometimes you just want to be a commoner for a day.
There you go. Sometimes you just want to be a commoner for a day, said no
And
one.
just sometimes you just don't want attention.
There you go. That is very true. You know what? Yeah, we'll go with that. So I'll go
No.
upstairs and change just for Miki.
Yes, Oz. Mm-hmm.
Are we all going?
Up to you guys.
I mean, you guys can.
Okay.
if
In
you
that
want to.
case, while they're doing that, Oz wants to go talk to Avi and Embrick and see if they can get a pair of daggers or something. Planning ahead to when we go down to Xanathars if we find a net to have a weapon for.
Sure.
I'll
Yeah,
Did
go-
she,
no
what did she use? Sorry, Dennis.
She's an
Oz.
assassin, so I think it was daggers.
Yeah, daggers. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll go with Oz.
Or-
Okay, sounds good. All right. So, I will say we can start with Mikil and Zymina. So you guys are heading to the trades board to go to Clonzo's Concoctions. How are you getting there?
Yeah, I would take a wagon.
We could also walk if you wanted to. That'd be more discreet.
But
The trades
I
board?
don't know how long it would
Trades
take.
Ward's far.
Is it far? For
Yeah, it's
us?
like the City of the Dead.
Oh,
You guys are
okay,
like
yeah.
further north.
Guess we don't have a choice. Yeah, all right then.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd probably take us like the whole day to walk there.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, we're probably not going to take a Uber just because of the other Zentarum, but
Yeah, I'm never doing Uber, so I will pay for a cart or a carriage or whatever.
Okay, sounds good. So, you managed to get into a cart. Very standard. Driver's not really talkative. Human. Just
Thank God.
older human guy. Costs a dragon 5 shard. You do step outside into Clonzo's concoctions. Very colorful lettering. You do see a bunch of just, I think, like loose streamers or strings just hanging from the sign, multiple colors. Very chaotic, but very colorful and friendly. You do see a bunch of just like, you see a couple of like clowns. You see a couple like lollipops. Like it's a very, you don't know if it's a candy store or it's a clown store or what is this. Excuse me.
Joke shop.
It is a joke shop, yes. So as you go inside, you do see multiple Jack-in-the-Boxes, kind of like laughing wooden teeth. You do see this gentleman in there. Let me actually bring up, I'm just going to bring up, actually, let me bring up a random. Let's do this here. And then bring him here. In there. Looks like this. Oh, let me actually, hold on. Let me,
Oops.
1 second. Yep, I have to take you to the thing. There you go. And it looks like this.
Jesus Christ. Oh my
Mhm.
god.
So you see...
Want a gun? There you go.
You see, the gun he's carrying is like a prop that makes funny noises. Kind of like you hear like a switch in the back turn into like a duck sound. He's demonstrating in front of a mother and his child. A mother, her child, excuse me. And yeah, duck. There's a cow sound as well. He has the cowboy hat on. You have the appearance there. He goes, I know there's so many choices. You can definitely tell the cow, the ducks. My favorite is the dog. Yeah, but here's a good one. No, it's half off today. So they're looking at probably 2 dragons if you want it. And the mother is a little unsettled by this. The kid's like, yeah, mom, let's take it. And mom's like, maybe some other time, sweetie. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Oh, hi, welcome. How can I help you? No.
Hi.
Hi.
Is there anybody else in the store right now after they
Nope.
left? Okay.
Just you guys. You wonder if this is not a popular place for jokes, like a joke store. Everything's fully stocked. There's not a lot of foot traffic, especially on a busy day.
All right.
I'm kind of taking second fiddle here. I'm just looking at things in the store. I'll jump in if I feel like Miki needs the help.
Thanks.
But I'm mostly just like acting like I'm browsing, even though I'm definitely paying attention to what's going on.
Before you go, he actually brings out a bouquet of flowers behind you. He said, "Flowers for the nice lady."
I just laugh.
I just kind of shrug and don't bother reaching out for them.
You're lost. Alright.
Hi.
Hey.
Yes. I am looking for something specific.
Yes.
I'm here on behalf of DeVille.
Don't know who that is.
Yeah, you do.
Oh my god.
I have a. You're Clonzo, right?
Well, that's me, the one and only.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
Clonzo. Great. Sounds good. I have a password to give you. Secret. Come here.
Alright, I'm listening. You can see, like, he looks like his eyes are fully white. The paint goes. It's very unsettling.
It is, and I am
He's
freak because I'm a freak, but that's freakier.
mm-hmm. And like he has this red cowboy hat on too, and he's just looking, yeah.
So I'm looking for
Yeah.
something downstairs, I think. But
Oh, I have just the thing, and he pulls out like these giant trousers with suspenders on them.
yeah, definitely. We'll take a look at that later.
What?
I have it's called Lo Kai No.
You see him, and the aesthetic just drop down to just normal face. Oh, the veil did send you, huh?
Yeah, he did. See, I knew you were lying to me. I'm like poking, like. No, I'm
No.
trying to be the jokey one.
Yeah, you're not very discreet about it. Do you want your friend to come along? Is she with?
Yeah, she's my friend.
And like, he's like nudging
She
you to
doesn't
bring her.
have to come along. She doesn't. She's probably not going to be buying anything if you want her to.
I don't want my stuff taken.
Well, of course not. We're reputable people.
Because I mean, it kind of like looks at him with like a serious expression, as if she would really take this junk at the mention of it.
Oh, you meaning upstairs? Oh, upstairs.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
here, but like she's not going.
I
like
was
it.
thinking
So,
upstairs.
and she just goes,
Wherever.
I have no problem going along with if you think I'm going to take any of this stuff. I'm not too
Right.
worried about it.
Very good. And you see he gives a bunch of keys out of his pocket, and you see like a lot of them are like big keys, small keys, like keys that really don't fit into doors. There's also piano keys on there. Like he's going through all of the like the joke, and he actually gets those keys
Hilarious.
and locks the front door and switches it to closed.
Great.
All right, follow me. He takes you to a back room with a set of stairs that go down. You see a bunch of crates. You see some gunpowder as well. That has boxes flammable on it as well. The Kimarie, the thing I sent you way back when,
Way back
in
when,
regards
I remember.
to the chart of guns you can purchase. So, have you thought about the type of gun you were interested in?
Yeah, I think so. Hold on, let me just
No worries.
go back
Let
and
me
look.
see.
Can so I mean I know I read through the stuff
Mm-hmm.
that you gave me, but
Yes.
can you explain it to me like I'm 5? How guns work?
Okay. Sure. So, and I will be honest with you too. This is the first time in D&D I've worked with guns as well. But, let me bring it up here on my end. So basically, it's every time, and like an action is shooting a gun. Okay, here we go. Yes. So if you could bring up the chart that I gave you, you see the different guns here, right? So basically, each gun has a certain ammunition properties as well. Like the palm pistol, you can get a palm pistol. It is looks like it's 1 bullet, I think. So you actually have to shoot and then reload.
Okay.
In the pepper box, that is you reload 6. So that I think after 6 uses, that's when you would have to reload it.
Okay.
As well. So each gun can carry a certain amount of bullets and has to be reloaded at certain times. And when you reload it, it does consume your action.
Yep.
You can also, with some guns, you can purchase ammo. You don't have to craft it, but there are certain guns that require certain types of ammo that you will need to craft, and you will require crafting checks, like the bad news and the hand mortar.
Right.
But the ones that have the higher cost for crafting and everything that does more damage, it has more of a range. So it is a little bit of give and take with that.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget about the misfire stuff too. I think that's also different per handgun, and that just means that you have to spend a turn fixing it.
Exactly.
So, they're high risk, high reward. If you never roll terrible, then they're basically amazing weapons.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. So if it has misfire 2, does that mean you can only
have to roll 2 or less, and it counts as a misfire.
Yeah. Whenever you make
actual die roll, I think, right?
Yep, and then here, what I'll do, let me copy this in the chat for people in case they're interested.
Yeah.
This is just a standard rule for gunslingers. But it does go over firearm proficiency and stuff like that. So with a misfire, when you make an attack, and the dice was equal to or lower than the weapon's misfire score, it misfires. Attack misses, and the weapon can't be used again until you spend an action to try to repair it. That's when you have to use Tinker Tools and try to fix it, otherwise it'll break. When you reload, the weapon can be fired a number of times equal to its reload score before you must spend 1 attack or 1 action to reload. So you must have 1 free hand to reload. So like a palm pistol takes 1 time after shooting, then you have to reload it. I think. I have to double. I will be honest. I have to double check with you on this because I didn't expect this today. But
sorry.
Yeah. That's okay. That's fine. But that's the general property of it.
And then we can, I guess, talk about like crafting ammo.
Yeah.
And like where I'm supposed to get the material for that and stuff.
I can talk to you about that
we
off
can
stream.
talk about we can talk about that off stream. No problem.
I can talk to you about it off stream. But you do know that with the guns that do require crafting ammo, I will give you the materials. You just have to pay the amount, and I can give you the materials needed to craft your bullets. Yep. So Klonzo shows you around. He lifts looks like a linen or a sheet on a wooden table, and you see all these guns listed here. He actually takes the pepper box and says, "Well, what are you looking for? Are you looking for more of high damage, or looking for something quick and easy?"
Quick and easy. That's such an interesting way to put that.
It is funny. He's not laughing at all. His personality has changed.
So drastic. So drastic.
Yeah. He's looking at you with his arms folded.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do a blunderbuss.
Blunderbuss, okay. Alright. That's gonna be alright, so the blunderbuss, so it costs 300 gold, 300 dragon, and then 5 dragon for every 5 ammo.
Yep. So oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the gold available?
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I
do.
Oh, I do. That's why the whole.
That's right. I forget Glarb. I need a gun.
For real.
I love it though. Yeah.
So wait. So 5. For ammunition. 5.
Yep. So for 5-pack, it's 5 dragon. 5 for 5. And 300 for the gun.
Okay, so I will hand him 4 platinum, which is equivalent to 100 dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll give me the gun and 20 rounds. 20 bullets.
You're handing him 4 platinum?
Yeah. Right? 300 for the 3 platinum for the gold.
Is it 100 or is it 10 per?
Platinum piece is worth 10 gold pieces.
Ah, great! I have that totally wrong.
Mm-hmm. Oh my! You're swindling me.
No, I have 60.
Yeah.
I have 60 platinum.
Okay.
So then
that would be 600 if you do that.
600. So I would hand him 40 platinum. Thank you. Okay. I started freaking out because I was like, I knew I had 600 in platinum.
Okay. So that would give you the gun and 100 ammo.
100.
Because it's 5 dragon for 5 bullets.
Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry. I was thinking it's 5 dragon for 1.
That's okay. So do you want like half of that?
Yeah, I was thinking like 20 ammo. So I'll hand him. You take more than 20? Well, I
from a former gunslinger.
I have okay. Cal's saying more. I'm like, look at the people here.
He's Klonzo is tapping his big, it looks like size 15 shoe.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is my first purchase. Klonzo, how much ammunition do people normally buy?
That's how many people they kill.
I kill a lot of people.
Okay, then you probably need at least 50.
50, okay, great. So I will hand him 30 platinum and 50 dragon. 50 dragon, yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So you have the blunderbuss now. He does give you a few options to choose from. One is all in black. One is has a classic color to it, made with he said it's like a heavy oak. And then you also have a very vibrant, multicolored, almost like a rainbow type of clown gun that he's kind of like showing. Absolutely. It's almost a spitting image of that, but it's actually real.
I will be taking the rainbow. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. He goes, all right. Good luck hunting. Anything else?
No, unless I need something.
And I'm not allowed to use guns, remember?
That's right.
And then she kind of turns to leave.
Good luck with that.
I mean, I'm not proficient with them anyway.
Is that all?
Yep, I think that'll be it. I'll take my gun and my ammo, please.
Yeah, here you go. It's on the table. Yeah.
What
Pleasure
waiting
doing business.
period?
What?
What waiting period?
What do you mean?
It's a joke.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I missed it.
This is fantasy. It's a real life joke.
Oh, okay.
So he escorts you upstairs to the front of the joke shop and unlocks the door and switches to open again. All right, if you need business, and he leans down to talk to you. Says, "In the future, don't drop DeVille's name."
You told me to. But okay,
That's the way
I
it
will
tells
listen.
me. Have a great day.
Thanks. You
Yeah,
too.
goodbye. And he closes the door.
I mean, it doesn't make enough for her to hide her eye roll at the entire. She just
She
shakes her
rolls
head
his
and makes
eyes
an
the same way. Yeah.
eyebrow. She's
All right.
So Miki the Kenku, who is squishy, just bought a glorified shotgun. This is like a 10 gauge shotgun. It's huge.
And you have the hole with you, right, Mikhail?
Absolutely, it's going in the hole. It's not going on my person.
Okay. And as I assume you're finding a safe place to open up, the hole. As you
Always
as you do so, the stone pops up and lands right next to it.
Craig, are you gonna grab the stone, or I'm?
Craig and
gonna
Oz
grab
are
it.
not with you.
yeah. This is outside the store, Boo Boo. You can't. You're gonna have to touch
Oh,
it.
not Craig is not with us. Sorry, I'm thinking.
No,
Craig, not
that
saying
is-
that.
Oh, man.
No, I will run and grab it very quickly, and
Okay.
put it back in.
Okay. As you try to put it back in, it actually feels really nice.
Of course.
Of course. You're a little hesitant to put it in, but you put it in. Put it back in, along with your gun and ammo and everything. Right, and then you choose to head back, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean,
ma'am.
I don't have anywhere else to go, so that I
Okay.
know of. So
Sure.
we would head back.
You do see a wagon parked outside. You see like a woman who's bald, and nice red robes. Offer you. Hey, you need a ride?
Yes, please.
And she asks you to come on in. And tries to take you back to Troll. She's asking you where you need to go.
I would just give the name of the street that Troll Skull is on. I'm not even.
Okay.
I don't even want to give the name of it
Okay.
anymore. I would just say,
Sure.
just drop us off on this street, please.
Sure.
The corner of this street in the street.
Sure.
Now
Sure.
we're being discreet.
Sarian Street, I think.
As you guys are driving, as she's driving, you guys riding in the back. Are you guys riding in the back or in the front?
Of the carriage?
Of the wagon, yeah.
Wagon?
But probably in the back if we're.
Yeah,
gonna be
I
discreet.
was
I
in
really
the
wouldn't-
back. Unless
I don't
it was
think
far,
Ximena would-
it's in the front.
Yeah, I would never want to ride in the front.
Ximena, you do notice she is wearing a very nice ring that you see she's like fidgeting with a little bit in the front as well. And as time goes on, you just see her close her eyes and she nods.
And I just
Alright.
go, pretty nice ring you got there. Is everything all right?
She turns around, looks at you, and says, "Yes, it's more than all right." As she presses against the ring, and you feel the force getting pushed through, and you are not in Waterdeep anymore. You see nothing but purple sky all around you. As you don't know where you are.
Is this just Ximena, or is it me too?
This is both of you. This is the way.
Oh boy, okay.
So right now,
Fun.
We're gonna go. You guys are right in this space, as where you are right now, as you're parked, and you see the lady disappear as well.
You know, I was gonna say not Dan making this bitch like that bald red lady in the D&D movie. That was immediately my first
Yeah.
response. I'm like, you know what?
This is what she
I'm gonna
looks
say
like.
no. I have no reason to say
Oh,
to be distrusting. Yeah.
I thought it was Mama Felicia.
Not
Right.
Mama Felicia.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna pause on that for now
Of course.
as we go back to
Dun dun dun.
Oz and Craig. So Oz and Craig, you guys are making your way towards Embrick and Avi, right?
Yeah.
That we are.
Cool. All right. So you guys go into the shop. It's busy. There's a lot of people buying stuff there. You see Embrick is really working hard, smithing. Avi is also. Oh, okay. I thought you were laughing. Yeah, and Avi's working there. He's putting up the charm. He's being with the group, like he's voicing, and I can't find my thoughts. Sorry. He's selling. He's smiling. He's all the things. He's just selling his merchandise. And he sees you walk in and wishes you hello. Says, "Oh, hi. Hello, guys. It's been far too long. How are you?"
He probably doesn't recognize us, does he?
He sees Craig.
Yeah.
Sees Craig and doesn't, and is a little like, look at you a little bit, but he's wondering if he puts two and two together.
Hmm.
He
'Cause
seems to understand a little bit.
Okay.
Doing
I don't
quite
think they
well.
saw me as a woman. But
I don't think you've seen him, yeah, because you're a kobold now, yeah.
yeah.
I think the last time he saw you was as Jacob.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Exactly. So, yeah, that he says, "Hi, how are things? How have they been?"
A little crazy?
All right. Well, I sorry. It's been crazy for us too. I mean, we have a lot of people here, as you can tell. I think business has been booming a little bit, which is fantastic. It's great to hear. He's working hard, and so am I too. But yes. Well,
I mean, that's great.
yes.
I'm really happy that you guys have been getting some more business over here.
Yeah, we were worried, especially with the fireball and the murder and everything like that happened. And he kind of says it quietly so that doesn't scare off customers. Yeah, but now it kind of bounces back. But tell me, what's everything going with you? How are things?
Mm,
Honey, come and say hi. And Brick is just like, he rolls sides like, I'm busy. Obviously, like, say hi to our neighbors. Oh, and Brick comes out and says, hey, how's it going?
Hey, Embrick.
What's fucking good? Hi. Yeah. Shit. Oh, is that all I need to do? And he goes, that's well, Brick says, well, what are you doing here? What, you're looking for something?
Yeah, actually, I was looking for a pair of daggers, if you had any.
Sure. Just looking for just regular daggers?
I mean, are there options?
Well, there are multiple options. I mean, take a look. You see he's kind of like, excuse me, he's like pulling out some drawers and looking at the special items too. He does have a +1 dagger. So that is magical with a +1 to hit, and also +1 damage as well.
Okay.
That's what he has. I will just go quickly to save you a bunch of time here with price of a normal dagger. We can bring you up here.
I mean, I want to get at least 2, if possible.
Sure. Okay, so regular dagger is 2 dragon.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be 4 dragon total if you were to get 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking to get the +1 dagger,
Mm-hmm.
that's priced at 75 dragon.
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay. So you're gonna get a +1 dagger and then a regular dagger?
I mean, does he have 2 +1 daggers?
So let me actually see that. Let me see. With a natural 1, he doesn't. It's just
Oh, no.
Damn.
1 dagger. Sorry.
Maybe you can get it engraved.
Um,
To Nanette, may you pierce enemies like you pierced my heart.
I really wish I could. No, I just wouldn't do that. I'll just do the 1-in-1 then.
Okay. So as Avi's helping another customer, Embrick helps and chimes in and says, "Oh, here you go. Thanks.
Thank you.
We should really stop by again and have a drink. It's been a while."
I
Also,
know
I
we
need to have
haven't
them.
actually been open a whole lot.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
It's been
I
a
kind of
lot
want
going
to.
on.
I kind of want to cash in that romantic dinner too, if we could, sometime.
All right. Just give us a couple ideas of when, and we'll get back to you.
Well, luckily we don't live too far, so I mean, he likes to be surprised. So just let me know, and I'll just drag him over there.
And let me know if
Perfect.
there's anything special you want to make for that romantic dinner.
Oh, he's really big into seafood.
They can be
He's
arranged.
definitely one with the ocean. That one. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I love a good steak. Good steak. Potatoes. I don't ask for too much, but
Surf and
He-
turf.
yeah, exactly. So just thank you again for all your help, and if you need anything, just let us know.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Avi finishes up a customer and goes, "I'm so sorry, it's been a little bit of a rush. Anything else? Are you guys good?" And Embrick's like, "Oh yeah, they're just leaving. We're good. We got a transaction going. I did it." And Avi's like, "Oh, look at you. You're so good at this." Yes, please stop by again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care. Right. And anything else with Craig or Oz? Are you just waiting in the? Are you gonna go wait back at Troll Skull until Miki and Samina arrive?
Sure.
If we arrive.
If you arrive.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure no one burns down the front door again.
Just for context, Dan,
Yes.
did we actually wave down a carriage, or did this one just pop up and I just didn't even think to
She
realize
was parked there and offered you a ride.
that? Okay. Yeah,
That's
damn.
what I
That's too bad.
thought.
hmm
I misunderstood. I'm like, well, I mean, granted, that wouldn't have changed much. I would have probably been suspicious, but then
Sure. Yeah.
that's fine. I like this anyway. I get to kill things.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, use your gun, Kimarie.
Hi.
Hi.
I have a question.
Go for it. hmm
I'm sorry. I should have
Okay.
talked about this.
What's up?
So I don't understand because it doesn't like all for me, so I don't really like understand these components of adding this gun. Like the number you add to your dice roll. What does that
Like
come
your
from?
proficiency?
Yeah. Like
Yep. I will say this: you probably won't need to use a gun today.
okay,
I'll
never
go
mind. We'll
over-
figure it out later.
I'll go over it with you on stream. I'll be off the stream.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of familiar with this. Like,
And and yeah, Dennis knows it very well too, so he can go over it with you too.
I don't
but
want
we'll
his help. I want your help.
Okay, well, we're gonna get someone's
Okay.
help. And
She needs help.
okay, so let's just move Zymina and Oz away from this.
Huh? What?
Oh wait, no, Zymina's there. Whoops.
Yes,
Oopsie.
Craig isn't there.
correct.
There you go. There you go.
Bless you.
Just know that guns can use your dexterity plus proficiency modifiers for that, and you'll get it eventually.
Oh yeah,
So-
it's your ranged weapon.
So what you see around you guys, Zymina and Mikhail, you see a teleportation circle that is designed right in the center of this room. So from what you probably gather, when she was futzing with the ring, it was some sort of teleportation ring that helped take whatever, the wagon to, because the whole wagon is parked here. So it's all in this chamber as well.
Cool.
The ceiling and 3 of the walls are made of 6-inch thick sheets of transparent glass, through which the swirling purple mist that fills this area, which you think is a demiplane, by the way, can be seen. The fourth wall is made of alabaster and has a locked iron door set into it, which you will see is right here.
Just gonna say the minute she looks around and notices that they're not in Waterdeep anymore, she just looks over at Miki and goes, I knew I should have let you go by yourself.
Thanks. Are we in jail?
Oh, I don't have control of Zymina, Dan, just so you know. But I would have moved forward.
Yeah, let me do that here.
She looks down and then back at Miki. No, I don't think so. I'm guessing we got teleported here, wherever this is, so I don't have a way to get out. I think we should... Yeah, I have control now. Perfect.
Yep,
so I think the best thing we can do is try to figure out another way to get out of here. If we see that strange woman... And now, like, Zymina's kind of, like, on guard, so she's definitely keeping a lookout for anything unusual. She's going to be investigating nonstop so that she's not walking into any traps because they already did. So...
you see this lady is actually looking through you guys through the glass. See her here.
Oh, okay. So I can't get out. I didn't realize there was glass.
The gate is locked, and she's looking through the glass, and you hear a voice, Zymina, in your head, as her voice says, "You will be released. Our master would like a word with you. Be patient. This is important."
Well, are you going to at least give us a heads up as to who this master is, or are we just going to walk into everything surprised? I don't know if I can respond telepathically or not. I would have just said that regardless, either out loud or in my head.
She responds back to you and says, "Someone who you are possibly familiar with will release you very shortly. Do not attack him. He won't attack you.
Oh.
Understand the rules."
And this is just to Zymina, not to Miki.
Yes.
Okay.
She's doing a sending spell to you.
Cool.
And then, not wanting to keep Miki in the dark, since he just got a new shiny shoot 'em up toy,
Yeah, I did.
she looks down at him and just goes, "Well, supposedly someone important wants to talk to me, so that's why we were brought here. And we were instructed not to attack and to just listen. So please don't kill anyone unless we have to."
I'll try, but I'll make no promises.
A few minutes pass, and as you see the woman kind of look and kind of follow someone as they're walking towards the gate, and nods at you, Zymina. And you see a familiar face.
Zoom in here. Oh, fun.
Urstul Floxen.
Isn't he dead?
He
No.
is in jail.
I knew it was him. I knew it from the pattern on the ground. Miki
Funny
will,
thing.
to himself, will be like, I knew it. Even though I wasn't there for any of this.
True.
As you see Urstul unlock the door, swings open. My. Who would have thought you would have been here so quickly?
I could say the same thing for you, Urstul. Can't imagine Lady Growlhound would have kept you alive after all you've done.
Surprises are welcome.
Are they, though?
For us, yes. Enough time stalling. We need to find boss. Follow me.
Need to find who? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. That's me asking.
It said the boss.
The boss, okay.
The boss. As he escorts you guys, he says, "Don't wander off." As you walk through this chamber right here, which is a foyer, set into the alabaster floor is a large symbol in black marble, depicting a winged snake biting a coin. Characters recognize the symbol as the symbol of the Zentarum, so you guys know those things.
Or-
I mean,
Zentarim, as they say in
Zent-
Baldur's Gate.
And Baldur's Gate.
Apparently, yeah, I don't know why. That is
Crazy
weird.
why they say it like that.
Which I guess we never heard it any other way, so they know what they're doing.
Mhm.
But as we're walking through, it just goes. I'm just gonna guess and say we're gonna be meeting with Manshun or whatever clone he has.
Or, you say this in game?
Yes, I am saying it to Erstool.
Okay.
Because seeing the symbol on the ground is clear we're in one of their hideouts or something, and she just realized that they had teleportation circles before, so it's not uncommon at this point. She's very forward now.
Sure. As Erstool walks and escorts you, he doesn't bat an eye to what you say. He just ignores you. You continue to move through areas here. As you end up in this dining area here with a few people.
They're ready so they can eat my ass. In a fuck you way, just so everybody knows.
Yes.
That's
No,
what I meant.
I mean,
Not
sure.
in a fun way,
I mean,
but
that's
in
what I
a
initially
fuck you
thought.
way.
Yep, no, I'm making sure that's clear because I don't. Not even as I mean, it would never mean it that way.
my
Miki
gosh.
probably would.
Absolutely, it would.
Okay. No
I don't
worries.
say that though, but yes, continue, Dan. I can't wait.
Okay. No
Oh,
worries. So you see some multiple figures here. I'm just going to. They're not going to introduce themselves, but at least I'll give you a rough view of what they look like.
okay.
So you see this one right here. Next up, you see this one as well. You wonder if they're monk fighters. You don't see any major weapons on them as well. Then you see this gentleman here as well. He's adorning a lot of purple attire, very mage-like. And then you see this last one here, who is, well, her name's up there too, but
Mummy.
Vivette Blackwater is her name, and she is kind of like a swashbuckler look person.
Okay.
As Erstool escorts you to take a seat at the front of the table, right here. He says that he's going to get the boss. Do you guys sit down?
At the front of the table? That you mean here, right? Or you mean on this
in
side?
front. Yeah.
It's a little odd if he's coming from that way. I would rather have my face facing him, so I would just sit next to the bald lady. I want to be close to the exit and see what's coming out. I'm not gonna have my back turned. That seems weird.
Erstool looks at you and says, "That's not what the master wanted. He wants you here."
And the chairs are facing the other way. They're facing with our backs specifically turned.
Yeah, but you could turn the chairs to face.
Okay, I would turn the chair
Yeah.
then. Deliberately.
So you can definitely see that. So Erstool goes into this side room here, and you do see a figure walk out right here. And this is, in fact, Manshun.
Manshun.
You see long black hair, pale alabaster skin, adorning gray black clothes, like a big cloak, and also his hand is, we see metallic, some sort. And he looks at the both of you and says, "Welcome to my abode."
In-games, is trying to find words that she would want to say and not forcing herself to say whatever comes to mind, because at this point, she's not feeling the vibe.
Thanks.
But she just nods her head as best she can do.
Sure. I have brought you today to meet up and discuss where we stand. I notice you've been meddling in some Zentarum affair that goes very unappreciated. to comment on this? Either one of you? Or shall we remain silent?
Honestly, out of game, I'm trying to remember everything we had directly been involved with them, whether it was intentional or it was more just happenstance. I'm pretty sure it was more just happenstance than anything else. But I mean, yeah, that's probably what I would end up saying. It would just respond, I guess as respectfully as she can muster. No, it's been more often circumstance than direct involvement. Currently, Xanathar is the center of everyone's focus. We didn't know if the Zentarum was also going to be involved with him. And not in that way, just going at it.
You see him, when you said Xanathar, kind of settle back a little bit. Not as imposing, but still gaining control of everything. He says, he has. Xanathar has been a thorn in our side for quite some time. He is reckless. Causes disturbances that affect our group. However, there are multiple people that do that, multiple factions, and you are one of them. He looks at you after you wave at him. I don't like game. I mean business. Humor is pitiful.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing in game, just out of game because it's like, God damn it, Miki. But like, keep it up, it's so good. Zamina just looks over and goes, you'll have to forgive him. Xanathar has recently been a thorn in our side, every single day sending his little makeshift army to try and kill us for whatever reason. And nothing to get rid of him ourselves, but currently it's a work in progress.
You may fool others, but I am very observant of things. I'm sure you may know why Xanathar is hunting you down. Just as I think we need to cut to the chase. Stone of Galore, you have meddled in this. You have interfered in our dealings. Now, what I do not know, and I will be honest with you, is if this was on purpose or just an inconvenient incident. So, I'm giving you and your group a formal warning. Do not meddle in Zentarum affairs, or there will be grave consequences. Perhaps you have the opportunity to show some loyalty, or work with us in a civil manner by exterminating some of Xanathar's crew. That would definitely help us. Then we can reevaluate where we stand.
Zamina will just casually say, kind of like, just maintaining eye contact. Well, we've already taken care of his enforcer. We've taken care of his precious pet handler. And there's only a few more people that we've been trying to take care of before we go after him ourselves. I don't know if you've been observing that, but I hope that that's enough to prove that we're not intentionally meddling with you and are only trying to get rid of Xanathar.
This pet handler is still alive. How did you deal with him?
Is he still alive?
He is.
Out of game?
Well, that's what he's telling you. You just know disappeared.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't.
But you don't know if he's alive or not. But
that's true. I don't know. I just assumed that.
Saying he's alive.
Right. I'm taking that as he only knows that he was alive at some point and doesn't know where he is currently, or if he is alive or not.
Yep.
So Zamina's like, I don't think he knows everything he thinks he does, and she'll just say, whether he's alive or not, he's been taken care of. And that's just going to cause more rage from Xanathar, making him make more irrational decisions. And while dangerous, can at least take advantage of that. All of us could.
You see, like, the rest of the party kind of snickering, and they're like looking back and leaning back in their chairs. They're enjoying the show. They're very confident. They're just this is like a new thing in their day. Like, they're just enjoying all of this as
Like a
their boss
dinner
is just
party.
kind of, yeah. Only there's no food on the table. It's very
Oh,
interesting.
that's bad.
Yeah, you wonder if, and you see banners of the winged serpent, like on both sides of him, as he's standing in the middle on top of stairs, looking down at you. Well, be it as it may, I'm giving you this warning. May I have your undying promise to stop meddling with our affairs?
On the condition that it has nothing to do with Xanathar, because that is a goal we're all trying to get rid of. So when it comes to him, can we at least attempt to work together? And after he's taken care of, we'll go our separate ways and we will not interfere.
Quick question. Are you being honest with that?
Being honest in that my words are true, but I'm not saying, like, the words I'm choosing are very specific, because if I didn't say we, like, promise not to interfere with the Zentarum,
Yeah.
we just said promise not to interfere. So it's kind of like, it's not deception, but it is. Like, if he's intentionally not, like, enjoying the words I use, then that's different.
Yeah.
But I'm,
So-
like, being honest, but I'm doing what I did kind of with Jarlath.
Your
I'm not
words
telling
are
everything.
true. Your words are
Mhm.
true, but your meaning behind it is deceptive, right?
Right, it would be a little different, yeah. But I
Okay.
would be, it's more like, I am being honest about not interfering, like as far as, like, Xanathar goes, but,
Okay.
like, beyond that, I can't guarantee that
Because
anyway.
he's going to incite you.
Okay.
And you can choose. I will let you do either persuasion or deception. I think it's the same.
It is the same.
It is
from
the
what you
same.
told me.
So, however,
So I don't know.
So, how would you like it to be handled? Are you trying to go for a more persuasive route, or are you trying to take the track off of you and your group?
No, I'm definitely trying to go persuasive, because
Okay.
I'm not trying to, like, gain his ire. We're clearly in his thing, but she's looking at us rationally, like, there's no way for us to avoid each other if we're going to go after Xanathar, and you're going to be involved. That's how she's phrasing it to him. Like,
Okay.
it's more like I want him to give them the word that he's not going to hold them accountable if they're dealing with Xanathar together.
Mhm.
Then beyond that, she can't control, so it is what it is. So I would attempt persuasion, whatever my persuasion is.
Bro.
Oh, God. I don't know what it is, but I rolled a 13. Thankfully, it wasn't, like, real super awful, but I don't know if that's great.
So, for his insight, he rolled a nat 1.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, what a game
Oh.
changer.
maybe. I don't know. Oh.
So he leans back and looks at you. Very well. I'm glad we can come to an understanding. Because I hate my time to be wasted. As well as my energy. But, and I will say this, if it comes to a point where my time and energy need to be expended on you four, I would be more than happy to oblige.
Boy, I so badly want to make a counter threat, but I know this is not the moment. So,
Up to you.
Miki will say, trust me, I think we're the least of your worries right now.
And he goes, I know you are. That's why I'm doing this quick meeting.
Cool, can we go home then?
Very well. And he just
Sorry,
wings up
Justin,
his hands.
You want to jump in?
nope.
Sorry.
I did enough talking. She's like,
Okay.
I'm ready to leave. I'm not gonna push my luck at this point. She's ready to go.
You see, he also has a ring, and he just flicks it in the air. And you two are about a block south of Trollskull Manor right now.
like out of game.
Mhm.
I didn't want to ask because I guess I didn't know if we were supposed to know. Like,
Mhm.
what does he mean by like not interfering? Because I just feel like
You don't
okay,
know?
so we don't know.
He
Hey.
didn't specify, but he did
Oh.
mention the stone.
Right.
He did
I
mention
might-
that. Mhm.
I mean, I can muse with you in game about this on our way back, just because it's kind of like, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be roleplay, but what I mean is just like to respond in game. I think he's just
let's do it.
referring to the amount of times we've been. I mean, the Zentarum has been everywhere, and they've been around us as often as Xanathar has been. So they're looking for the stone. They want the stone, and they've been causing their own issues with the City Watch. So I think we're just another additive to that. Is all he means. As I'm sure he has more
crazy.
plans than we know of.
It's crazy that he brought us there, and I'm saying this as quietly as possible. And I know Zaimina can hear very well with her perception. But I just say I think it's crazy that he called us there, and I had the SOG on me. Like, I'm surprised he doesn't know that we have it.
Well, my interpretation of that would just be that simply it was happenstance. This was the perfect moment for him to grab us without anyone noticing. And unfortunately, we fell for it, so I guess we'll have to just be more perceptive in the future. I don't think he knows anything about where the stone was,
Yeah.
or will be. So we
Great.
just have to be very quiet about what we're doing with it.
Yeah, we know we've been so focused on Xanathar lately. I kind of forgot about the Zentarum. Of course I wasn't gonna tell him that, but that's what I was thinking. I was like, why are we even here? We're not even dealing with you right now.
As you make your way towards Trollskull Manor, you do meet up with Craig and Oz. I will say, I know we only have a couple minutes left, but there is, you notice, I would say Oz and Craig. You notice there is a newspaper at the bottom of your front door. Who wants to go and read it?
I suppose I will, because I'm so short now. It's a short trip to the ground.
Alright. As you pick it up, and it's a little wet from like some leftover rainfall from the night before, you do see in the headlines, Lady Growlhound is missing.
Oh shit.
Worse.
And you see that her whereabouts were last known 4 days ago. Her staff is gone. The ones that left, they never came back. And they also talk about the funeral of her late husband. Apparently, that was
killed
also
her
4 days
stool.
ago. And so that's where we're going to roll out of today's episode. We're going to leave it on that. Thank you again so much for watching, everyone. I know we had 2 hours, goes by fast. If you need, just keep it tuned. Keep watching us. Yeah, we love it.
Keep watching. Keep on watching.
Keep on watching.
You keep on
I'm going
watching.
to, after this, I'm going to untwist my tongue. For all
Yeah,
this
you and
today.
Justin were really struggling
It was-
tonight. I don't know what it was.
I have no clue.
Was I struggling?
No,
Yeah.
you were fine. I think
You-
Justin was okay.
You said words so differently tonight, Justin. I love you.
I don't know. I
So
don't know.
sorry.
But thank you guys. Love you.
Sorry.
And remember, this is Roll Or.
Roll play.
Bye, guys.
I said it.
Yeah.
You did.